Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Rachel Williams begins now.
To local politics now, and jobs and the economy will be on the state government's agenda when Parliament returns this week, saying they'll be testing new Shadow Treasurer David O'Byrne.
We're also about ensuring that the strong financial management that our government has provided will be maintained, and we'll be testing Labor on this because they've gone all wishy-washy, having passed the budget.
Meanwhile, Labor is set to focus on cuts to the budget and the proposal for a new northern prison.
We'll be holding the government to account about their budget mismanagement, about their appalling approach to the consultation, the public consultation around the new prison facility at Westbury, and a range of other issues that the Tasmanian people want us to raise.
Parliament returns on Tuesday. A 29-year-old Rowton man has been charged with a string of offences after he was arrested during a major police operation yesterday. It's alleged the man had a firearm and ammunition when confronted by police and the Special Operations Group on Native Rock Road. He'll appear in an after-hours session at the Devonport Magistrates Court tonight, facing charges related to firearms, burglary, motor vehicle thefts and dangerous driving. Tasmania Police says it is considering laying further charges. A popular Italian restaurant in Hobart is set to cook up a storm for those struggling in the community, launching the annual initiative today to mark the start of National Poverty Week.
This Italian pizza pro has been kneading and spinning dough for nearly 35 years. And this coming week, the part owner of D'Angelo's restaurant will be constructing his delicious creations for a worthy cause, offering free pizza on Friday for those needing a meal.
Fortunately, I'm in a position where I can help and I can make a little bit of a difference. If it's only a little bit, it goes a long way. But if we get it in volumes, get a few more people on board, we can make a very, very big difference.
Now prepping for the event held at Battery Point Community Hall with the help of Tasmanian advocacy group Colony 47, who has received around $30,000 in fundraising from the popular business over the past 10 years.
It's given us the means to be able to really respond to people in need, whether they're in difficult circumstances, maybe leaving home with domestic violence, through to just being able to support them when they come to us.
I believe in it, the staff believe in it, and we just sort of, like paying our part of it and help giving something back to the community.
Meanwhile, in another helping hand to vulnerable Tasmanians, the Housing Ends Homelessness Expo was held at Hobart City Hall today, showcasing services and alternative accommodation options to the public.
This is about awareness, both for people who need help now, others who want to help others and want to be able to pass on information. They can make a connection that can be followed up over coming weeks and months to help personalise the assistance to them.
Ruby COMMANE, 7 Tasmania News.
A hiker who was saved following a 30-metre fall in Tasmania's wilderness has raised money for her rescuers. Kerry Geared and her daughter Holly held a 24-hour spin class for the Westpac rescue helicopter. Kerry required urgent medical help after falling off Parsons Falls over the Easter long weekend.
I don't remember the fall. I fell off the waterfall and woke up in hospital. That's all I remember. So yeah, I had some broken bones and a bit of a smashed in face, and other than that, they fixed me up and I'm all good now, so it's amazing.
The event raised $2,542 for the service. It's been a weekend of swords and sorcery at the Tasmanian Medieval Festival. Thousands celebrated the period's crafts and conflicts by doing battle in up to 30 kilos of armour.
In the foothills of Mount Roland, it wasn't hard to find your knight in shining armour. Sure, it was the age of chivalry, but there was nothing more competitive than the jousting jostle in the main arena.
It's all about trying to manoeuvre a way so we can give a hard hit, full contact hit, safely, without causing any permanent injury.
The Tasmanian Medieval Festival was for all ages.
We are Vikings.
And even had a touch of magic.
We're controlling him from eating everybody. He's from the outer plains. We have to, he really wants to eat the humans, and it's a real challenge to keep him from doing so.
Now what happens when you let him go?
Find out.
The festival celebrates the medieval period from the 5th to the 15th centuries, including some of its timeless crafts.
It's use of skill, the need to learn to control your mettle. So yeah, there's a lot of things I like about it.
There's even a catapult from Camelot. And traditional come medieval archery for the Robin Hood inside. But you wouldn't want to stand in the way of those who bring a sword into battle. As I found out, these gladiators put it all on the line to be the best when it counts.
Well, after a brave duel, I have lost this battle here today. However, the festival has been a huge success, with thousands attending the two-day event. I now ask for mercy from thee. Tom Johnson the Brave, 7 Tasmania News.
Well, we're pleased to report that mercy was granted, and Tom will join us a little later for all of the day's sport news. The pitter-patter of paws filled Hobart's domain today for the annual celebration of our four-legged friends. The event encouraging owners to socialise with their pets, with some dogs even dressing up for the occasion.
A parade of fashionable pooches, strutting their stuff today for a standout audience. From angels, devils and even a tasty hot dog, these pups are putting on a show for the 16th annual Dogs on the Domain.
It's just a really great way for the Hobart City Council to encourage responsible dog ownership. We really love seeing everyone out and about, and it's a great way of bringing a really diverse community together.
This is Moose, and he's come along today.
He's a long-haired German Shepherd.
We try and bring him out to anywhere where he can socialise with other dogs. He's generally a friendly guy and likes to hang out with everyone.
Many curious canines out to make plenty of furry pals, while even learning a few new tricks with some tasty positive reinforcement.
Those that are well adjusted, socialised, will really enjoy events like this. And it's a matter of reminding people about that and all the different things that they can do with their dogs.
So he's behaving himself? For the most part. Sometimes he gets a bit distracted and excited about having all these extra friends and that around, so yeah.
And it's not just the dogs who are sniffing out some training.
We help people teach the basics to their dogs so that they don't become a problem and so that they're good canine citizens and people enjoy having and spending time with their dogs.
Ruby COMMANE, 7 Tasmania News.
Tasmania's Sheffield Shield clash with Western Australia has ended in a draw. A short time ago, Western Australia declared with a lead of more than 300 runs on the final day of play. Jackson Bird was a standout for the Tigers, taking 5 for 78 in the final innings, while Lawrence Neil-Smith had a debut to remember, claiming 2 wickets. Tasmania's Hockey One League campaign has hit a hurdle with both sides thrashed by the New South Wales Pride last night. Eddie Ockenden and Sam McCambridge scored for the Tigers in their 4-2 loss in the men's, while the women went down 5-0. As we reported earlier, Eliud Kipchoge has created history by becoming the first man to run a marathon in under 2 hours. Tasmanian Stuart McSwain played a part in the historic run. He was one of 42 pacemakers for the Kenyan during the incredible day in Austria. And Hobart's Cameron Worth has had his best result yet in the famous Kona Ironman. Worth shaved 4 minutes off his time from last year to finish 5th and once again be the event's top-ranked Australian male. Kona is considered by many to be the world's toughest and most prestigious Ironman.
Hobart got to 16 degrees today, 17 recorded in Launceston, Burnie 14 and Devonport 15 degrees. Strawn reached 19 degrees today, Grove, Friendly Beaches and King Island 17, 16 was the top on Flinders Island, 16 also at Smithton and Ouse, St Helens and Marara Island 15 degrees, 14 at Low Head and 11 degrees at Lyawini. High level cloud over most of the state today, apart from the west, which was cloud free this afternoon. There were patches of high level clouds sitting over Tasmania ahead of a low pressure system south of South Australia. A cold front south of the Bight approaches Tasmania from the west, and there is a low pressure system off southeastern Queensland extending a trough towards the coast. Tomorrow the cold front crosses Tasmania during the evening, while the remainder of the country is dominated by surface troughs. Winds 10 to 20 knots, reaching 25 to 30 knots in the west during the morning, seas 1 to 3 metres. There's a strong wind warning current for western coastal waters from Low Rocky Point to Stanley. Looking ahead to tomorrow, a late shower or two for Hobart and Ouse, 23 degrees, 20 at Dover with showers developing. A partly cloudy day in Launceston and 21. Devonport 16 and cloudy, and a partly cloudy day at Scottsdale with 19 the top. Burnie and Stanley both expecting a cloudy day with 16 degrees, 20 with a developing shower or two at Strawn. A mostly sunny day at St Helens, 20 degrees there, 21 and partly cloudy for Swansea, and Ross a partly cloudy 20 degrees. Looking to Tuesday now, showers in most districts, increasing to rain in the east during the day. On Wednesday, there will be showers at times across the state and similar conditions predicted for Thursday. The morning shower or two in Perth tomorrow, a shower or two for Melbourne, partly cloudy in Adelaide, Canberra, Sydney, Brisbane and Alice Springs, with mostly sunny conditions for the other centres. And currently in Hobart, it's 14 degrees and mostly sunny, partly cloudy in Launceston with 14 and 12 degrees and mostly sunny conditions in Devonport. Well, that's all your news for now. Thanks for joining us. Have a great week. Good night.